So the contents for today's lecture are the concept of value engineering. So we will discuss the history of value engineering, how it comes to the engineering of the construction projects. Value concept, what is meant by value, and what is the value engineering. Also implementation of value engineering in our projects, principle and purpose of the value engineering, and at last we will discuss the conclusion of this value engineering study. First of all is the history of value engineering, how it comes into the construction projects. So this all comes in result of the shortage of material during the World War II. So the concept of value engineering was born out of necessity almost immediately after the World War II, when as a result of wartime shortages, substitute materials were used in innovative design that offered better performance at lower cost. That is, there was shortage of material during the World War II. So Lawrence Demise launched an effort to make the concept systematic, to make the concept of value engineering systematic. He establishes the Society of American Value Engineers, that is SAVE. SAVE is the Society of American Value Engineers in 1959. So he was a General Electric company found that many of the substitutes have better or equal performance at less cost. That is, when there are a shortage of material, so they use the alternate materials, available material which are of low cost, but the performance of that material were equal or better than the high cost products. So that was the history behind the value engineering that comes in the result of that shortage of material during the World War II. So what is meant by value? Value is the lowest price you must pay to provide a reliable function or service. L.D. Miles said what is meant by value. He explains that is the ratio of function to cost. That is, value is the worth is the price, and we can also say it output divided by input, that is the efficiency. It's known as efficiency. So value is similar, that is the worth, that is this price of this to the cost of any product, or the function or utility or the function it gives to the cost. This ratio is known as value. So during the World War II, the product replaced with the high price products were replaced with low cost, but the worth or the function was still equal to the that high cost products, or even for some products the worth or the function was more greater than the high cost products. So this is the value is actually the ratio of function to cost. So why do projects have unnecessary cost? The reason for any projects which have unnecessary cost or increasing the cost of the projects, there are some reasons which have low time for designing. If some projects have limited time for design, so that project or that particular design will be made in a short time, and there will be a lot of chances of mistakes and low quality design. And the lack of information also is the one reason for unnecessary cost or for increasing cost of any project. Lack of ideas or lack of the skills of the designers or people working in on any particular project. And the fourth one is the negative prejudices or the negative thinking of the team working on any project. And fifth one is the lack of experience. If a project team has less experience, then obviously it will affect the project by increasing the cost of the project. Weaknesses in human relations, that is, if they are not coordinating with each other. And also the multi-concept is the reason for increasing the cost or unnecessary cost of any project. So what do you mean by value engineering? Definition of value engineering is the management technique that seeks the best functional balance between cost, reliability and performance of a product, project, process or service. So any service or any construction project which are going, so value engineering is actually it is the analysis of balance between the cost and quality, and cost and performance, and also reliability of any project, or to deliver the required function of a component or product at lowest cost. That is, if the cost is lower and the function or the reliability is higher, then the value of that product will be higher, because the value is the ratio of work to cost. So this is actual value engineering study or value analysis done for delivering higher function or higher quality products at lowest price while meeting the quality, performance and reliability specifications. So if their specifications are fulfilled and the cost of the project is lower, so this is the analysis, or this is what is the reason that value engineering is considered or studying come into. So how is a value engineering study conducted? What is the stages and what is the procedure in which value engineering is conducted? The value engineering is often done by systematically following multi-stage job plan. Larry Miles' original system was a 6-step procedure. That is, value engineering or value analysis was conducted according to Larry Miles in 6 steps. But the modern procedure have 8 steps. We will discuss the value engineering job plan in 8 steps, which is also known as value analysis job plan. The modern version has the following 8 steps which are mentioned here. That is the orientation stage. That is, issues are oriented, they are prioritized, and then information phase. After that is the function, creative evaluation, development, presentation and implementation, and follow-up. So all this will be discussed in detail. That is what is done in orientation phase, or what is the orientation phase of the value analysis procedure. In orientation phase, first of all, a team has work on identification of the issues. That what are the possible issues which will comes in the construction, in any construction project. So the construction team or the project management project team thinks about all that issues and identify all that issues which will become during the project life cycle. And after identifying that issues, they prioritized these issues. That is, which issues are most serious. So they list first, and after then the other issues are enlisted. So issues are enlisted according to their priority. That which issues are more serious, they are most priority basis, and which are non-serious, they are kept their priority is kept low. So then the after prioritizing the issues, draft the scopes and objectives of all the issues. That which particular issue has how much scope and how much their objective, how are their objective, and establish evaluation factor. And then after scopes and objective, all the issues are evaluated and that how much how much they will benefit the any construction project. And determine the study team, determined by the study team, and then collection of data in orientation phase is made. Data is collected about any issue of the project and prepare for value study. Last, they are prepared for value study. The second phase in the value analysis or value engineering is the information phase. One objective of this phase is to determine and evaluate the functions of the items that have greatest potential for eliminating unnecessary cost. So this information stage have the objective of this stage is to determine and evaluate the function of the items that have greatest potential for eliminating unnecessary cost. So this stage is done. This phase is analysis is done for eliminating the unnecessary cost. Further familiarization of the project by the team. All team members participate in determining the true needs of the project. That is a teamwork. In this information phase, all the members of the team are working to determine the true needs of the project. What are the true needs of the projects? Areas of high cost or low worth are identified. That is, if some areas or some products, some equipments of a high cost and low worth, which will increase the unnecessary cost of the project, that is of which will result in a lower value product. If areas of high cost and low worth, then that is known as low value product or low value part of the project. So that are identified, and the worth of an item is the lowest cost to perform the basic and required secondary functions. Worth is actually the output or the function of any project, which will also, if the worth is the lowest and cost of the product is higher, then that is a lower value. So these points are spotted and the areas are identified, and further they are implemented in the forward for the function phase. Functional analysis outline the basic function of the product using a verb and noun, such as, for example, the function of non-load bearing wall may be defined to be enclosed space, where enclosed is the verb and space the noun. In functional analysis, the focus is on why an item is necessary, that is function of the performance. In this phase, the importance of any product of any activities is evaluated with the help of a verb, combination of verb and noun. That is the main function of the main objective of this analysis is to focus on why an item is necessary or the necessity of the function. This paves the way for substitution with cheaper alternative ways to achieve the same function in the later phases. So this is the way, with the help of this functional phase, we can judge cheaper alternative ways to achieve the same function. That is, the function of the project is same, but we can achieve later in cheaper way. So why we have to conduct it now with higher cost, which will increase the project cost. So the fourth one is the creative phase. The idea is in this stage is not to leave out any possible solution. So this is not the solution stage, but this is the creative thinking phase, in which project team members are thinking about any alternatives and any ways, any areas of the project which will lead to increasing the price cost of the project. But they are thinking about the alternative ways through which the project cost can be decreased or saving can be made. So this step requires a certain amount of creative thinking by a team, a technique that is useful for this type of analysis in brainstorming. There is a lot of people thinking about the alternative ways, and that is a creative. There should be creative mind. They should bring new ideas to their minds. It is based on the principle that ideas are generated in large numbers if the group is diversified. With large number of ideas, there is an increased probability of getting good ideas. In brainstorming, in this creative brainstorming phase, actually few ideas will combine and they will create, and they will lead to new ideas in which some will be very much development for the alternative or help in decreasing the cost of the. So in this creative phase, actually new ideas are sought out with the help of creative thinking, and there may be a probability of getting good ideas.